Are we the only intelligent life in the universe? I don't think so. I just think the universe is too mind-boggling huge. A question I'm not so sure on is, have aliens visited Earth? Let me know in the comments if you've ever had any close encounters. It's Halloween, guys, so what the hell? Let's check out top 10 alien close encounters in Britain, courtesy of Watch Mojo UK. Check them out. On with the video. Let's get weird.
Do they come in peace? Welcome to Watch Mojo UK, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 alien close encounters in Britain. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at the weirdest and most compelling alien and UFO sightings from around the UK.
Well, I hope so.
Number 10, Diamond in the Sky. In 1990, two hikers outside the small village of Calvine, Scotland, made history with one of the most convincing UFO photos ever taken. However, bizarrely, this photo was allegedly covered up in the 1990s by the Ministry of Defense, which apparently had a one-man department investigating UFOs for a number of years.
A one-man? Oh, no, there's no way that's a real picture. I was going to say a one-man department, but no, there's no way that's the real picture.
One-man department investigating UFOs for a number of years. Before the existence of this department was even public knowledge, the photo of a large diamond-shaped object did the rounds of various intelligence organizations before vanishing forever.
Is that the actual photo, guys? What is that coming? Is that black stuff coming out of the back? Is that an exhaust plume? Does anybody know anything about this photo? Has it been analyzed and put up to, intense scrutiny or anything like that? I'd like to know. All right, keep going.
Only a reconstruction of the supposed image remains.
Oh, okay. It's not.
Only various intelligence.
This is a reconstruction of the original photo.
Organizations before vanishing forever. Only a reconstruction of the supposed image remains. Number 9, the Berkshire Rugby Ball. Nobody expects a rugby ball to come flying at them when they're piloting an Airbus 34,000 feet over Berkshire, but that's apparently what happened to one unlucky pilot.
It's a hell of a rugby player, huh?
Only 20 miles away from Heathrow Airport, the pilot was convinced this mysterious object was going to crash right into the cockpit. He even ducked. It was reported to the authorities as a near miss in 2014, and an investigation was launched, ultimately with no results. To this day, there's no explanation for what exactly he saw.
I thought he said it was a rugby ball. Or was it just something resembling a rugby ball?
Number 8, Todd Morton UFO Incident. Hypnosis has been known to work wonders for alleged abductees. It certainly did when it was used on PC Alan Godfrey after a close encounter in 1980. He clearly recollected a craft the size of a bus in the northern village of Todmorden. After various calls from the public who were concerned about a herd of cows escaping, presumably spooked by the ship, a stranger named Joseph supposedly took Godfrey aboard, where a number of little creatures, or robots, examined him. Several other officers and a lorry driver also claimed to have seen something similar, adding credibility to his account. Number 7, the Dudley Dorito. The Midlands' most famous alien spaceship, the Dudley Dorito, has been sighted many times in recent years. Not only have there been eyewitnesses, but some of them have even managed to photograph or film the mysterious shape.
What?
The object gets its name from the area where it appears and its triangular shape, looking like a big crisp in the sky with a few bright lights to boot. For at least a decade, it's plagued the skies, roughly 5 times the size of a jumbo jet, and people are still at a loss for explanations. Number 6, the Copper Man.
5 times bigger than a jumbo jet?
The oldest alien incident on our list occurred throughout the 18th and 19th centuries in and around Portsmouth. where a mysterious entity, retroactively called the Copper Man, was repeatedly sighted. While only really known to locals, this story of a human with metal skin, first recorded in 1798, is incredibly weird. A young
1798.
maid even saw the man with metal flesh walk out of the sea and then go back in again, disappearing. But this frightening creature hasn't been seen at all since 1801. Number 5. The Stanmore
Okay, not a lot of information.
Saucer. When police were called out to a woman's house late one evening in 1984 because she claimed to have seen a UFO, they presumably didn't expect to also be faced with the object in question.
What?
However, when they arrived, the mysterious craft was still visible overhead and stuck around long enough that they had a chance to do a rough sketch of it. The RAF also reported not having any planes in the sky that evening. As the story goes, the police even attempted, unsuccessfully, to follow it down the M1. Number 4. Ilkley Moor alien sighting. On a cold evening in 1987, retired policeman Phil Spencer was out for a walk on Ilkley Moor, Yorkshire, on his way to visit family. He also had an idea to take photographs of strange lights he'd seen on the moors, but definitely got more than he bargained for. He saw a strange being, took a photo, and chased it back to a UFO, which quickly took off. The photo was then analysed by optical physicist and ufologist Dr. Bruce Maccabee. The conclusion was that it had not been edited and the creature...
What in the world is that? What do you guys think? These are very vague instances of alien sightings. Or UFO sightings. That looks like a bug. What do you guys think, man?
Creature was no known animal. Number 3. The Envoy. The Ministry of Defense may have acted shadily on occasion, but in this instance, they apparently didn't think anything of a strange man claiming to be an envoy for an extraterrestrial diplomat who wanted to speak to the authorities. The man said he'd been in contact with aliens, specifically an alien named Algar, since he was age 7, and that Algar was finally ready to reveal himself publicly. Unfortunately, before this could happen, Algar was supposedly killed by some other aliens.
Sure. Another alien popped a cap in Algar's ass. That's what happened. Convenient.
Before this could happen, Algar was supposedly killed by some other aliens. The MOD never chased it up. We can kind of understand why though, it does make for quite the story. Number 2. The Falkirk Triangle. When you think of the UFO capital of the world, the first thing that springs to mind probably isn't the village of Bonnybridge, Scotland, also nicknamed the Falkirk Triangle. But it's this area's claim to fame ever since sightings began in 1992.
Bonnybridge. Any of my viewers from or around this town, Bonnybridge, if any of my viewers or subscribers are from there, let me know what you guys think about this instance.
For whatever reason, aliens seem drawn to this patch of land between Falkirk, Stirling, and Bonnybridge. Though skeptics believe that it's all a scheme by a local politician, Billy Buchanan, to attract tourists. But there's still hundreds of reports of strange lights and objects in the night sky. Number 1. The Rendlesham Forest Incident.
I know all about the Rendlesham Forest incident. This is wild. The guy had supposedly touched the craft and got like a transfer of information like instantly, telepathically.
So significant it's nicknamed Britain's Roswell, what happened at Rendlesham Forest in Suffolk in 1980 has baffled people for decades. Centering on an airbase RAF Woodbridge over a few nights at the end of December, many high-ranking officials claimed to see a UFO come down in the woods. Personnel went on to investigate and found a glowing metal object that left burn marks behind. The incident spooked so many people that the MOD were forced to issue a public statement that national security was not at risk. Do you agree with Ob?
Yeah, there was like high-ranking U.S. military officials or official, I think it was a colonel or something, that actually went in there after the initial sighting and witnessed him, along with another soldier, witnessed this light coming towards them, and they wrote it up later. They wrote it up as him seeing the lighthouse in the distance, which is just ridiculous. Come on now. They were very vague mentions of instances of alien and UFO encounters in Britain. I'd like to know more about each of these. So if you guys have any video suggestions on information related to one of these that is a little more elaborate, drop the link down below. And also let me know, guys, who believes in this stuff and who doesn't. I'd really like to have a conversation on what you guys think about aliens visiting Earth. If anyone is interested and able to help support the channel via donations, I'll leave 3 links down in the description box below, and that'll take you to sites where you can do that. I will be extremely grateful for anything you guys donate to the channel. As always, guys, thanks for the support. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.